Hello everyone, how are you? I know I've been a bit MIA, listening to Anushka. I'm gonna turn her down a little. So what's been going on, y'all? I know I haven't been posting much. Technically, I have been posting. I just haven't been making them public because just some things I've been wanting to keep private. I haven't wanted to talk about. Is my camera focusing? Focus. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about the new altar Tings I got, which is just this little dish here. It is a little dish that I picked up from the thrift store today. It is not the cutest little dish, but somehow I just knew in my spirit, just when I touched it, I felt like it was so perfect for me. I just felt like it was meant for me, you know? And the last little dish that I had, it was a glass top like this, and it broke because of the heat. It couldn't take the heat, so I figured either I was gonna have to get something that was thicker glass, or I was gonna have to get something ceramic. And I found this at the thrift store. I'm not sure why it's not focusing. Why is my camera not focusing? It's like focusing. Can I focus on my hand? It's like, Trick, I'm tired of you. I don't know, it looks out of focus for some reason. Not sure why. But anyways, so yeah, I like this little dish. I've named her Ursula because she's the actual color of it looks like some sort of little galaxy with these little yellow speckles all around it. Um it's not that cute, but it just felt so right in my hands. So a little quick story about when I went to the thrift store. I actually, like I said, I was looking for something more along the lines of this brass. So I have a lot of things that's brass, and I love brass. But I couldn't find any little metal dish, so I settled for glass or crystal or whatever. So I picked up these two little crystal dishes that were so pretty. Oh my God, they were beautiful. Even were like certified crystal, they were like $3 or something like that. And I just got a funny feeling when I picked them up, like something wasn't quite right. But they were just so pretty, and I didn't want to put them down. So I walked around with them for a little bit, and I walked around the thrift store looking at other things. And the longer that I held them, the more I just got a feeling like this doesn't have the most positive energy. And so, why is my camera not focusing? I don't understand. Why is this happening? Is this gonna focus on anything? It's just like, no. Anyway, so, so yeah, I just kept getting this bad feeling. And the longer that I held it, I got this like little bad feeling in my chest. Like this little weird tinge in my chest. Ripping up some paper. And then I felt this like tingle in my fingers. It was so weird. And the moment that I put it down, it the tingling went away, and I just got heard a voice saying like, "Don't leave this here. This isn't for you. This isn't, this isn't right." I'm getting a little candle wax. That's how I keep my fire going. And I had to leave it there. I left it there even though it was such a two beautiful pieces. It just had some negative energy. And once I set it down and I picked up this little dish, this screamed me. This screamed too. And it was just so perfect. And I keep my little wax in this, you can see that there. like wax and mold candles to burn stuff with. I love that popping sound. But anyways, so yeah, I ended up putting that down, and it just I've never had a feeling like that with anything that I've picked up at that store, but that was the first time I've ever felt that before. But it just goes to show, always stick with your intuition. Always listen to what it is that you got going on, because the last thing you want is to pick up something that is not for you, boo. Oh, I love this little dish. Oh, it's so pretty. Then I have it sitting in this like little candle top. I usually like sit my other things on back there. That little thing back there. I set it under here. So yeah. In other news, I'm thinking about deleting this channel. I know that sounds crazy. Um, I don't know. I just feel like I want to delete it and then start up something else. I have other ideas in mind that I want to incorporate other magic and things with. I don't know. I just feel like I need to end this particular channel and maybe call it something else. Or I don't know. I'm still debating on what I want to do. But I'm in the middle of a bunch of changes within me, and I just feel like I'm about to travel up an uphill thing. I feel like over the past 2 years, I've come full circle, but not in a good way. Full circle in terms of being depressed, fighting my own internal battles, coming out on top, finding something new, finding some peace, and then going down. I feel like 2017 was a time where I really was on the rise of becoming the new version of myself that, you know, I'm coming into, that I was coming into in 2018. 2018 during the summertime was the best time of my life thus far. I found the most happiness and peace in the most simple of things. Um, I bet this is hot. Is it hot? The dish is hot. Is that hot? The glass is hot. Just trying to see what's hot. This is my first time with this, so put that in there. But yeah, 2018 during the summertime was a really good moment. I just felt so good and so free and so happy. And then I got a job, and I feel like I've been on a downcline. I'm sorry. I started to say that back. 2017 was the happiest I had felt. And then I got a warehouse job, and I feel like I've been on a downward decline ever since 2017 after that job. And then I felt so good, and I got a new job the past year, and it just, I feel like I have been going downhill since the beginning of 2018 till now. And now it's a full year later, and I feel like now I understand why. And it's time for me to put in the work to climb up this next mountain, and it's 3 times the size of the last one. It's like the last mountain gave me the strength to not falter under the pressure of climbing up this new mountain. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying, y'all. Just trying to become the better version of myself. The biggest thing that I struggle with is consistency and action. I struggle with that a lot because I've never liked schedules. I've never never really liked being consistent. I'm more of a free spirit type. I really enjoy just being free and living my life. But then at the same time, it's not grateful when you have things to accomplish, things that you want to do. And it's really been a big thing that's held me back. And I have to figure out a way to overcome that. And I know the way. It's literally battling with your mind every day and making decisions on how you want to live your life and what you want to do. And starting with today, actually, I've been feeling like I'm starting to get back to how I was feeling in 2017. Not that I feel that way yet, but I'm taking the steps to how I was feeling then. The only thing is that when I got a job, when I started working at a warehouse, even though it was pretty good at first, the overworking myself really threw me off of my balance, and it just before, when I quit the last regular job I was working at Walmart for a while, and I quit that job. I was working like this little unconventional like job with my family. And when I left that other job, I told myself I didn't want to work another regular job ever again. But I couldn't figure out how to make that happen for myself. So I ended up just getting another job. And I feel like I'm at that same point I was at the last time, where I was like, I don't want to work another regular job. I want to figure out how to survive on my own and how to have a business and make money, or be, work contracted work and make my own money, and, things like that. And I feel like I'm at that same corner again. You know what I mean? And I feel like this time I'm facing that and all the things that I was unable to deal with before now. Like I had to go through that to be able to deal with the things that I couldn't deal with before now. So I'm just at a crossroads, and it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to fight for your life? Just going to lay down and die, or continue to run around in circles, or continue to do nothing, So I know for a fact now that I operate best when I have the freedom of choice. When I don't have choice, when I'm, required to be on a schedule and do things like that, I don't work well, at least not for long. So one of two things is going to happen. I mean, I'm going to have to, of course, find a way to provide for myself till I figure out what the next step is. But I have to choose that wisely and choose what's best for me and figure out how to maintain a routine of life while doing what I need to do to pay my bills. Because I can't do that 10, 12-hour lifestyle. Hell no. Working at the warehouse, it was good money, but no. And I can't do that constant, being constantly demanded of type job when I was working as tech support. I can't do that shit. Like, it's so fucking draining. By the end of the day, I'm just grabbing for anything to soothe all of the energy that was taken from me. You know what I mean? I feel like everything after I got off work was trying to rebuild that fucking energy back. I don't want to live like that, you know? So that's where I'm at. So if this channel comes up missing, that's why. I still haven't made up my mind on what I'm going to do. But I am going to always continue to create. I know that's where my power lies, in creation, video production, things like that. And, or I may keep this channel and just post to it my thoughts and my feelings. But I'll probably be having it as private. So that's what's going on with me. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And I'm sorry that I haven't been keeping the type of content that I originally wanted, but life isn't always so cut and dry. So that's what's going on with me. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.